Hello and welcome to another Aggies, Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this fella. And it is Mr. Whitehead's Cider Company. And it's their Newton's Discovery Cider, 3.8%. So yeah, never heard of it. Don't know where I got it from. So, quick review. Just to set the night up as you do. Had a good day at work, so come home, bash a review out, and then get on with the decorating. Or stripping walls, as it were. So, golden colour, good lacing around the edge. Obviously the head disappeared quite quickly. On the nose, a very traditional apple cider with a bit of earthiness in the aroma. And I've smelt enough earth today. At work, where I work, we've got a leaf mould, like a tip where we put all the leaves that are collected in the autumn months. And this is a place in Nottingham city centre, basically, next to the castle, and a massive amount of tonnage of leaf mould leaves every year. So I'm getting the leaf mould and I'm putting absolutely tons on beds, because what happens with shrubberies is people rake off the leaves year after year. The soil gets raked off, naturally it's going to get raked off, and eventually the levels drop. But what I'm doing is putting like that much on, so it's all good. It conditions the soil because it makes the soil better. Going to be a hell of a lot of weeds, but obviously it's good for the eco as well. So good for the environment, you know. So they put it into landfills, reuse it, and that's what gardening should be about anyway. So this fella, oh, that's got a twang to it, bloody hell. So traditional tasting it may be, but with a real twang. Say that's only 3.8%. On the taste side, that is really strong. So we've got a friend of ours, a friend of my wife's, and they live in a private house, and they've got some people living in the council house. The old person who lived next door died and left, and they had these new neighbours move in, and I think it's only as far back as November. And these people had moved in, and they, a Polish woman, black bloke, and got about 6 kids. And apparently they were in a 1-bedroomed house before, and they have done everything to bully their neighbours. Nearly ran over the woman, they've scratched the neighbour's car, and these are nice people, not horrible people, you know, these friends of my wife's. And they're shouting abuse out the window at the daughter, 13-year-old daughter, and that, and the stuff. I mean, they've reported them to the police, but it's you know, in the olden days, you'd have got a load of blokes, had a word with some blokes, gone round, put windows through, battered the hell out of them. Obviously there's kids involved, so you don't want to be doing that with kids involved. But, you know, these people are pure scum. And sometimes in this country, when people like that, they need dealing with. You know, some of the old estates, I remember living on Edwards Lane estate, and our next door neighbours were burgling people's houses. Burgled the wrong house, didn't they? And some of the, shall we say, not gangsters, but them sort of people on the estate went round to my mum's and said, well, next door's going to visit tonight, close your windows, shut your curtains, you see nothing. So, all right, fair enough. And my mum was, you know, she wasn't afraid of saying something when she needed to, but she was also cute enough to know that it was serious. Later that day, 2 carloads of blokes pulled up, and they gave the lads who had been burgling houses on the estate a good hiding, and they evicted them. Didn't wait for the council. They evicted them, and it was their own fault. Shouldn't go burgling people's houses, and they burgled the wrong house, obviously, and they got their comeuppance for it. And sometimes the law, you know, sometimes taking it into your own hands is the better option. And I mean, it's funny really, because my mum was laughing her head off at the window, but yeah, bless. Let's hope these people get their comeuppance. Anyway, today my wife's there, and this dickhead drives around the corner. I've got my grandson in the car, and a friend, and he comes round the corner, and he's a learner. Oh, he's got a learner thing on the windscreen, and he's got his girlfriend or wife, whatever it is, with him, and he's drove about an inch away from my wife's car. My wife's like, what the hell's he doing? And he's come out, and it's a wide enough road. There's no need to act the twat, so he's acting the twat. And she's reported him to the police for it, but, you know, no need for it. Obviously, just these people are just pure bullies and horrible people. Scumbags. Thank God we ain't got any neighbours like that around here. We've got some scumbags, but not as bad as that. These people are pure arseholes, you know. Oh, people in life, eh? Anyway, back to the cider. Wow, this has got an intensity for a 3.8%. Wow, it is a twanger. If you like your ciders with taste, you know, it's alright to have an alcoholic drink, but if you don't get nothing from it, if it's bland as hell, then you might as well be drinking anything. But if you're getting something that's actually got really good taste to it, and quite a low alcohol content really, 3.8, it is low. Ooh, wow. So, that really is. And should just set me up nicely for the night. I can go back in now and do a bit of wall stripping and not be so pissed off doing it. You know, it's alright decorating, but you know when you decorated it like 7 months ago, it kills you decorating it again. I think it was late July or early August last year when we decorated it. And within a month of decorating it, the ceiling, we had a water leak in the ceiling, and it came through. So all the money was spent on decorating and time. And then to have to do it again 7 months later, oh. I mean, we were all going to do it at Christmas, but we didn't have the energy, you know. I thought, oh no, I'm not doing it, not doing it. But obviously it's getting near spring now, and unless we get a freak snowstorm like we did last year, it looks like it's going to be, you know, we should get a nice spring. I've only looked, touch wood. And a dry spring. We don't want any more of that bloody wet stuff. We've had enough rain there, we need dry. So, golden pour, good lacing, apples on the nose, strong apple taste, one of the strongest ciders I've tasted. Massive twang to it, 3.8%. Being critical, yeah, it's all about the apples. It's very traditional cider. If you're a fruit cider fan, you may not like it. If you're a fan who likes all these apple ciders and that, you'll love it. The taste will really appeal to you. Ooh. So, Mr. Whitehead's cider company. Never heard of it, but good cider. Out of 5. Give about a 3.9 out of 5. Yeah, not bad at all. Right, I need to go back in the house now. Thanks for watching. See you soon.